All right, first off, Isaac Evans, linebacker, joining us. First off, Isaac, just talk about what you guys have to go up against on Saturday night up at Lowell, what you've seen on tape, and what's going to be some big keys.
I'm really looking forward for our game at Lowell. Region football is a real big challenge for us, very physical, very big team, very good team speed. They're going to come out, hit us in the mouth, and really looking forward to the challenge. Got a great power running game, great back with Brandon Gruby, and great tight end, great lineman, so it'll be a great challenge for us.
Yeah, what is it about Gruby that you guys see on tape that's going to be pose a challenge for you guys?
Gruby's just very talented all the way around, but really what makes him special and makes him very hard to defend for us is his vision. Very good cutback runner, always finds his holes, follows his blocks, and just utilizes his linemen to the best visibility, so he's very talented.
Tell me about this series. This is the third time in a row that you guys have met him here in this round. So there's obviously some familiarity. What's really the key against a good Lowell team, against a good Lowell program, really?
Lowell's just tough every single year. The key for us is just really following the game plan of our coaches. Coaches really put in a lot of extra work this week, doing the best we can to be the best prepared we can for the long bus trip up there, getting everything ironed out so we can go up there, be prepared, not be in a hurry. Really, we just need to go up there, follow our game plan, and try to take advantages of the few weaknesses they have.
You know, last time you were up there, I guess you would have been a sophomore. Last-second field goal, 10-7. They come up victorious. I guess you probably remember that a little bit, and I don't want to use the word revenge, but I know you kind of want to, pull out a victory at their place, show them that you can beat them there.
Yeah, I mean, this is a really good game for us seniors. We were there as sophomores, lost a very hard game. We had a really good ball club, so did they. Just want to go up there, show them that we can play Dwenger football anywhere, and just want to try to send a message and play the best we can.
Final question, what did you learn from last year's game, 38-22 at Zollner?
Last year we came out and really came out pretty well early. Defense played very well. Gruby still got his runs, but we just got to contain him and slow down their offense as much as we can, keep our offense on the field, keep our defense rested, and try to stay as successful as we can, and especially with our kicking game. That'll really keep an elongated field for them and help our defense.
All right, Tony, just talk a little bit about this series. You're obviously no stranger to playing the Lowell Red Devils, so what's been the key to the last couple games in this series?
The last 2 years, it's come down to the boys up front. 2 years ago, they got us. They kind of punched us in the mouth. Weren't expecting it. And last year, we had a good group of seniors, and they led us to a good victory. But this year, I think we got the advantage up front.
As far as it goes, last time you were at Lowell, 10-7, last-second field goal. I know you'd have been a sophomore. What was that feeling like, and what's it like going back into that place where you know it's going to be a tough ball game?
That was a tough loss, 10-7 with last couple seconds. It was a long bus ride home. I remember it. Seniors weren't expecting to lose, and we really felt that. So this year we want to go back there and put our mark on the Lowell Red Devil Inferno and come back with the win for a little bit of revenge.
Yeah, do you feel like that's kind of a motivating factor going up to their place? Because you guys I don't want to say handled them, but you beat them 38-22 last year.
Yeah, it's definitely a little bit more motivation to come back and beat them at their own spot.
What was the key in last year's game against them?
Last year we gave a quarterback a lot of time to throw the ball, and we feel that if we do that again, that we can take advantage of their secondary because they're very tough up front. So.
You feel like this team is prepared for this round of the playoffs? Because it seems like you guys, the way you beat Delta last week, it seems like you guys are really focused and are ready to kind of make that championship run.
Yeah, I think we're really prepared as a team. Our coaches do a great job to get us prepared throughout the week, and we know what we're supposed to do, and we're going to come out ready to play.
Week one of the season, did you kind of foresee this as a possibility, getting this far, and then perhaps making a run at the state championship?
Yeah, we knew we had a great team coming into this year with a lot of potential, so we think that we can play 15 and get the job done this year.
Anything else you'd like to add?
No.
All right. Thanks, man.
Yep.
All right. Coach, obviously Lowell's a tough football team. What do you have to do this coming Saturday night to get past the Red Devils and move on to the state championship?
Well, they're a great football team, and what they do well is they run the ball. They run the ball about 90% of the time. They've got a great tailback in Darren Gruby. He's got over 4,000 yards in his career, 2,000 yards this year, 34 touchdowns. Their offensive line coach is, he's phenomenal. They do a great job. He had to rebuild the line this year, but you wouldn't know it. They graduated everybody last year, but all these guys do a great job. And so that's job number one is we've got to be sound. We can't allow them to control the ball and run it all night because if they do, we're in trouble.
As far as this team goes, obviously the last time you went up to Lowell, it didn't end quite as you liked. Last second field goal, 10-7. Is that a motivating factor for this team? going back there and trying to pull out a win at their place, because it's always tough.
Absolutely. We'll take a look at that film this evening before they leave tonight. They haven't seen it before, and we'll show them the kind of effort that it's going to take to be successful. And they will play the very best game that they can, and they're one of the best opponents we've seen all year. And they're going to have to get a picture of that, because there's a lot of these guys that weren't on that team 2 years ago. I think I only noticed like a handful of them that played that night. So we're going to have to do some imagery.
Yeah, well, last year you guys played them very well, 38-22 at Zollner. What do you take away from that contest that you can apply this time around?
Well, that contest was close in the first half. Matter of fact, we were behind. They scored first, and with only 3 minutes left to go in the half, the score was 7-0. And we ended up putting 38 points on the board, but the majority of that was in the second half. So they gave us some things that we weren't ready for. They gave us some things that we weren't used to, and we had to find a way, which has been the theme for this week. Find a way. They're going to take away what we do best, or try, and we have to resort to some other things possibly.
As far as this team goes, have you seen this team mature and improve every week? You feel like you're playing your best football at this point of the season?
Well, we feel like we're improving in some areas, but we feel like we still haven't played our best game, and that's what keeps you going. Is you're always looking for that excellence, that where you play well, but do you play well for 4 quarters? We had a real letdown in the second quarter last week, and we talk about those things and try to play that perfect game. And if we play that perfect game, then we'll be happy.
Anything else you'd like to add, Coach?
No, we're real thankful for your support, and we know there's going to be a lot of people from Fort Wayne up there. It's about a 2.5 hour, 2 hours and 45-minute trip, and we encourage everybody to go that can. And if not, hopefully you'll watch Wayne TV or listen on the radio.